Hey, Stevo here, and I hope that the American people will make sure that Donald Trump doesn't cheat on November the 3rd. Um, when Donald Trump ran the first time, I think a lot of, especially white people, were angry. They were angry at Obama. The Tea Party movement was popular within the right wing. The Tea Party movement doesn't, I don't think the Tea Party movement exists anymore, or they're not as popular as they used to be. And, I think a lot of people felt, a lot of right wing people felt that Obama was born in Kenya and he's a Muslim and he's not a legitimate president. There was a military kid, that American kid who refused to obey America's orders because Obama was president, and he went to jail for it. I think he went to prison because Obama was the president, and the guy was a soldier in the American military, and to not obey the orders of the military and the President of the United States is not a good thing. People forget G.W. Bush, the president before Obama, who put us through two wars, and we went through the worst recession in 70 years. And I'm not saying Obama is great. He's not. I think he made a lot of mistakes. But I think we were pretty bad off anyways. Either president that got in the office. And I think there were I think in the beginning when Obama gave money to banks, this the same as GW gave money to banks before Obama. I think that's what created the Tea Party movement. And, Fox News and Rush Limbaugh and Breitbart would always, pontificate that Obama is not wearing a flag pin on his suit lapel, or Obama is drinking coffee and not saluting correctly to the Marines when he got out of the helicopter, or Obama is putting mustard on his hamburger rather than mustard and ketchup, Dijon mustard, if people remember that. Or Obama wore a tan suit, and that's unprecedented. But there are many pictures in the past that a lot of presidents wore tan suits, and presidents like Eisenhower and Reagan wore tan suits. That Obama put his foot on the table in the White House, his feet on the table, and so on. So, Fox News tried every way to make Obama look less presidential, or to complain that Obama is less presidential. And I think it made a lot of right-wing people crazy who watch Fox News, that here's a person of color, the first president of color in America, and he's not wearing an American flag pin on his lapel, or he's not saying how much he loves America, and so on. And I saw many documentaries about the Tea Party people saying, "Oh, Obama doesn't love America," and so on. And it's ridiculous, because if Trump, if Fox News did the same thing they did to Obama to Trump, we wouldn't be in this mess. I mean, Fox News wanted so bad to denigrate a Democrat president and the first black president of the United States. And I think a lot of these Trump turds, they're against political correctness. They want so bad to say the N word. They want so bad to delegitimize prejudice, at least mild prejudice. And you know, the whole irony of political correctness did come from the GOP during the Reagan administration, when Reagan did not want people who were against war or against or you know against poverty and racism to speak out. So the Reagan administration decided to put together, you know, PC, you know, political correctness, or you know, and you know, I think a lot of people think that political correctness came from the Democrats. No, they came from the Reagan, or at least the Reagan Democrats, but it came at least during the Reagan administration. And I think I think it was Michael Moore that said that to vote for Trump was basically a middle finger to America. Now, again, I'm not for Obama. I don't agree. I'm far to the left. I think Obama is a conservative, middle Democrat. I don't agree with the things that Obama did as president. But as a black man who has a white mother and a black father, I do have empathy towards Obama as a human being, even though I don't agree with Obama. And, you know, I have empathy towards him. You know, probably more empathy than I have towards Donald Trump. And I think it does have a lot to do with, there were a lot of angry people, white people, who were angry that we had the first black president. And they voted out of their anger. They voted out of their fears. They didn't want another black president after Obama. They don't want a woman president. They don't want any president that isn't white, male, heterosexual, clean-cut, all-American type of, anyone that looks like Ronald Reagan or Eisenhower will fit them to a T. And I shouldn't say a lot of people. There are a small minority of white people in very conservative middle class, lower middle class neighborhoods around the country who feel that way. That they didn't, I don't know if they're really racist or anything. I think a lot of them, their parents were conservative, their grandparents were conservative, and they refused to conform to modernity. They refused to conform to progress, and they refused to conform to change. A lot of these middle class whites. So they voted for Donald Trump. And those are, like I've always said, the 35% of the Trump turds who are very loyal to him. In Omaha, a couple days ago, a Trump rally, Trump left the field in the presidential helicopter going to the White House, and he left a lot of the Trump turds in the cold, literally, in the below zero cold. There were elderly people who had to see a doctor, had to get help because they were in below zero weather in Omaha in this after the Trump rally. And that's actual evidence that Trump doesn't care about you. But the thing is I'm pretty sure these Trump turds will forgive Trump. for literally leaving them in the cold. Leaving them in the cold. Because they want to believe. It's just like religion. And I apologize if anyone's out there very religious. My bad. But religion is like, you have to believe. You have to believe in hope. You have to believe. You know. And, you know, that's your business. That's anyone's business to believe in religion. That's, you know, I don't want it to be forced on people. I don't want religion to be forced on a grown adult when they decide where they want to go in life, you know, what direction they want to go. I don't think that the government should force religion on people. But, you know, and the beliefs of religion is you have to believe. You have to have hope. And I think the Trump turds are kind of a cultish religious group who you know have been religious for years, and their real religion is Donald Trump. Their real religion is Donald Trump. Now, there is a group of people that voted for Obama in 2016. I doubt if they're going to vote for Trump again because they felt that Trump was a conservative. I mean, not a conservative, but opposite of conservative. A person that was more liberal than Hillary Clinton. Trump wants to bring back 2016 when he won. But Trump has this delusion that, you know, he won all the way. No, he won by the skin of his teeth. You know, he beat Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton beat him in the popularity vote and just winged it with the Electoral College. Now, people voted in 2016 the way they do in 2020. Hillary Clinton would have won. Hillary Clinton would have won. There would have been enough votes for Hillary Clinton to win. Most definitely. I mean, I hate to say this, but we Americans get what we deserve. Because people didn't vote the way they're voting in 2020. Over 60 million people have voted so far. And just imagine how many people will vote in November 3rd. You know. And the device is on low disk space. I hope I can put this in here. But anyways, I wanted to do one more video, and I think my video is destroying itself. Seeing these words down here, but I think it's very important to vote, and I think that also there are people that are rubes and believe everything and don't do their homework and don't read about history, and I think there are people who are just, you know, very difficult to believe in. You know, the Trump turds have it very difficult to believe in science and progress. And the majority of the good people are decent people in America. And I hope they vote not out of their fears, but out of, you know, love for humanity. And so if you didn't vote yet, vote in November the 3rd, like I'm going to do, and love one another. And November 2nd will be the last time I'll show a video. And I'll see you when I see you.